Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel.
In today's video, we're going to talk about Money Mistake
Mhm.
101 Part 2.
Yep.
So this is a little series that we make based on our own personal experience or based on, I guess, information that we gathered.
Yeah, we have seen people done it before and it just doesn't make sense to us. We just want to share it with you guys.
So the first one would be not shopping around for a big purchase. I remember when I started living in this house, for example, we required to buy solar or we wanted to install solar. If we didn't go through a couple of quotes, we'd probably just go through the first person that came in.
Yep.
But because I was able to shop around, we were able to have a different range prices. When one of them is from is a gap of roughly about between $10,000 on just installing the solar. Now the first person went for about I think like 20,000. The other one's 15. The other one's 10. I think I went through, and there's a few of them roughly at about 12 or so. So we chose a somewhat in the middle, not too cheap, not too expensive. But that alone, if I were not to go shop around, I would have gone through the $20,000 guy.
Yep.
So a saving of about $10,000 or so.
Yeah. So I think when you go for a big purchase, you need to spend more time to shop around. It's not like a small amount, right? Even cars, I'm sure you would choose what you like and which model suits you. It will take a few months just to get easy.
Yeah.
See which deal. Sometimes they have deal coming out.
Yeah.
For example, appliances. I really want to get those robot
vacuum. Yeah.
But currently there's no discount, so I'm not buying it, and I'm still comparing which brand suits the most. And I don't know. I haven't done it. Yes.
And we probably, even if there is a brand that we like, or if not there's a model that we like, we probably wait until there's a sale, which is like financial year, for example,
Yes.
or if not during Christmas time, or there's a certain event, certain holiday. We waited until that happened.
Correct.
So
next one is continue to pay for subscription you don't use. There are a lot, like we talk to other parents because we like to ask, what subscription do you use? They have Netflix.
How many TV? Like say, Disney. I think like about 5 different TV.
That many subscription.
Yeah, Foxtel, Netflix, Disney, Paramount. Those are 4 that I know of.
There's one more, the Australian one. I forgot what's that called. Sorry.
Anyway, we like in my mind, it's like, do you really need to use the whole entire 5?
Do you really have that much time to watch all?
Exactly. So why don't you just combine them all and just have one, and then maybe next year change from one to another.
Correct. So. For us, we don't. Well, we had the kids subscription. They use like a Simply Piano app to learn basic piano, just a hobby. And then they just stopped doing it before we renewal for the subscription. I just cancel it a month in advance. So just make sure you don't spend extra money on things that you don't use.
Yeah. The next one, like I was at one stage a subscriber to a Amazon Audible. Love the service. And then recently we found that you can actually borrow a book from our local library, the Audible version of it. So I stopped doing that. But now it works out to be that the range is kind of small in the library. So probably if I need to, I'll go back and resubscribe to the Amazon Audible again.
But you finish the library book first.
Correct.
Yeah, finish whatever they are available, and then you can find any of them, then subscribe to Amazon.
That's it. The next one will be buying new car on finance. Now, for me, I had never done this, and I would probably never do it ever in my lifetime. I've only done it once, where I buy a second-hand car on a finance, and that was when I was earning at a very low amount of income, and it was on my first year full-time job, let's say.
Yep.
I'm borrowing it for about $5,000 purchase, but it works out to be ended up spending about $7,000 due to the interest. And by the time I sell the car, it's probably valued at roughly about $1,000 or $2,000.
Just in simple format, do not buy anything in finance that depreciate in value. Like people even finance the furniture The white goods, the appliances, a holiday, to wedding. Are you sure? I don't know. The wedding is. I don't get it. You don't use it
once. You use it once.
Like,
or if not, you're going on finance it on someone else's wedding when they go like international wedding, example, which is equivalent to a holiday or so. We don't do this.
You don't have the money, please don't buy it. Don't go. Don't just save the money for it.
Yeah,
it's called delay gratification.
I'll give you an example. Yes, we do buy a new car. Don't get me wrong, we do buy a new car. I mean, the first ever purchase that we ever bought brand new car for us, it was at the late 30s.
Yeah.
And recently, in the past year or two. In the past year? In the
1
past
year.
2 years, let's say.
No, just last year.
Last year? So, yeah. So, like, we haven't purchased a brand new car ever.
No.
So, yeah.
Next one.
Yep.
Running up the credit card bill you can't pay off. I think it's related to the last point anyway, but credit card actually is worse. Personal loan or other loan, maybe 10%, I don't know. But credit card, the interest is 20% in Australia.
Sometimes a bit more higher, like 22%. You
Yeah.
can get up. Let's a ballpark figure. It is the worst product out there.
The best for the bank.
Yes.
The most convenient for us.
Yes.
And I think because of technology, everyone is using credit card nowadays. But we are very backward. We chose to cancel all our credit card.
Yeah.
And we only have debit card now because we believe if you use your future money, then you actually lose out a lot more. Like yesterday, I was just reading Australian news. A few years ago during COVID, the government allowed people to withdraw the super fund. Because of emergency. So like they projecting if you take out the money now and then you're actually losing out a bigger amount of money in the future because you're losing the time.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's just like credit card. If you can't pay it off, don't use it.
Well, like don't even use it at all.
Yeah.
Like I don't understand that. I remember using a credit card. It's like, oh, what does this do? How is this going to work? Is this going to be an advantage? Yes, they entice you with all of the points, all the bells and whistles. And guys, at the end of the day, sometimes it is better off just buy whatever the redemption that they've got. Just buy it in cash.
Yeah.
It'll be less.
Or the other way, I used to have credit card, but then I just pay it before. Yeah, pay it before the due date. I pay in full, never just pay minimum because you're rolling the interest and it's go bigger and it takes longer to pay it.
Yeah.
Next one is about credit card as well. Using your credit card to withdraw money from ATM.
Well, I never personally done it. But you went through the other way around.
The other way. So I used to have credit card and then I pay more than my
limit.
My limit.
Yeah.
So let's say my limit was 1,000. I accidentally put extra 200 in there. So I got 1,200 in that credit card account balance, and I called them. They said, "Oh, can I transfer that $200 belong to me back to my bank account because I accidentally paid more?" And the lady said, "No, you can't. Why? You have to use that money. Why? Otherwise, they will charge me as cash withdrawal, like 20%. I said, "It's my money. Why are you charging me interest?"
So there's not a lot of advantage. I mean, yes, okay, they probably entice you. Hey, if you spend this amount of dollars, you get this amount of points in order for you to get this free product, this shiny object, whatever that would be, whether it's a holiday, whether it's plane tickets, points for this, point for that. Because when you calculate those points, sometimes it doesn't not make sense. Sometimes in order for you to buy a $10 toaster, you need to spend $10,000 as an example.
Yeah, just like yesterday, we were talking to a friend, and then she mentioned, okay, if you change your phone carrier, and then anyway, then you will have this voucher. If you got few of them, you actually can get like $2,000,
which is equivalent to a free product. That shiny object. Yeah.
But then if I change it, I did calculation. If I change it, it's same amount of money.
Yes.
So I don't know, like, why do I have to make it complicated and change it and get the cash benefit? Like, Nah.
So for us, ended up, guys, you'd be better off just buy the product.
Yes, that's right.
So the next one.
Staying loyal to expensive bank and energy providers.
So we got, to be honest, I had this, I think, once or twice in my lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
So recently, when I started opening up an account with a certain bank, they advise you, hey, you need to transfer $2,000 from this account,
Yep.
otherwise there'll be a fee of $5 per month. I'm like, okay, and a certain month, I forgot to do that. I forgot to transfer
the banking on that.
Yeah. I forgot to actually transfer the $2,000 or put some sort of transaction in there for $2,000. And from there, they charge us $5. Now, to me, yes, it was my fault because I didn't do it properly. I didn't see the advantage of having this account anyway. So I ended up closing it, and luckily on that particular time I was able to get the $5 refunded. But there are bound to be other people out there who has been that have an account keeping fee of a certain dollar figure if you don't meet this threshold. So definitely check on your account. Make sure that hey, there are other banks out there that are willing to open up an account for free.
A lot of them actually for free now because they using your money to lend it to other people. Then why would I be charging the fee for letting you to lend my money to others?
Yeah. Anyway, that's just our 2 cents, guys. I mean, if you like this type of content, don't forget to subscribe, comment, and
see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Okay.